Okay, everybody, we're going to look at the fit body class, and I'm going to break down the criteria, and I have Leila here today to demonstrate the poses for us. So the fit body class is a perfect blend of muscularity, conditioning, and stage presence. So we're looking for good symmetry between the upper and lower body, and we're looking for good muscle bellies, nice tight conditioning, and a nice hard look. So I'm going to start with the symmetry round. This is the first round that our competitors will be expected to perform on stage, and this begins with the front relaxed pose. So Leila here is in the front relaxed. We'll start from the feet and work up towards the body. The heels will be together, the toes will be slightly apart but not over exaggerated. We're going to work up the leg, the quads will be rotated. We then have the arms in a nice open lat position, hard delts and arms will be tight, and then we'll be looking for the hands just lightly twisted into the body. The chest will be kept held high and we'll hold the pose for however long the judges would like to see this position. Quarter turn to the right. We come into our first quarter turn. The hips will be facing directly in front of you with the position to the right. You'll be looking directly ahead of you in line with the arms out in a nice flared rotated lat position. Notice that Leila's hips are facing directly forward and she is rotating from the upper body round. The arms will then loosely hang and the hands will turn in towards the side of the body. We're looking for both delts towards the front in this position, a tight waist and tight legs. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, we have the back pose. This is our back relaxed pose, so very, very similar to the front pose. We have the heels together and the toes are slightly flared apart. You'll notice that Leila has opened up her back and spread her lats as far as she can. Take her arms out towards the side of her body and turn the hands in towards the body. Now, because the judges are looking up at you, it's very important that you angle your body towards the judges so we can see the detail and the neatness of this X-frame look right across the waist, round the quads and the hamstrings at the back of the body and across the top line of the back. This is the back pose in the relaxed symmetry round. Quarter turn to the right. We have our final side pose, and this echoes the instructions I gave from the other side. We're facing the side, hips are directly facing forward, and the upper body is relaxed and rotated around to show the upper line. We're then going to make sure our chest is nice and high, and there's a nice string up through the top of the body, and then we rotate back round to the front for quarter turn to face the front. Excellent. Now I'm going to take Leila through the muscularity round. This is the second round, so we're looking for good muscle tone in more muscular poses. The first pose is a front open-handed double bicep. Whichever leg you can extend to the side, so if Leila, you can take your leg out to the side. This can be a fraction, a hip width apart, and then the arms are going to come up over the head, and we're going to put the crown on the head. Hands are open-handed. Delts are nice and tight, biceps are tight, and elbows are pulling out to the sides of the stage. We're going to come into our side chest pose of choice. Okay, so our side chest at the Wnbf UK, there's two variations. We have the first variation with the front leg extended, with the back arm rotating around the body and lightly placing the palm on top of the body. Both elbows will be pushed forward, so you can see that nice detail in a triangular position. The secondary pose for this side chest pose is where we take the leg behind. So if you bring your feet back together for me, Leila, and take your right foot behind you, and keep the leg nice and straight, and pop that calf. Good. Now she's just going to lift up and lean forward slightly, and we have an extended back version where we can take the foot behind us and rotate around, showing nice calf detail and nice quad and hamstring detail. Quarter turn to the rear. Let's have a look at the back double bicep. Okay, so the back double bicep is the same from the back as it was from the front. We can take the foot back or out to the side. We're going to lift our arms up and place the crown on the head, And we have an open-handed back double bicep position. Here you'll see nice open detail in the back, you'll see nice glute and hamstring development, and you want to really make sure that in this class you are accentuating that X-frame by leaning back and showing the judges that lovely V-taper. And we'll finish off with the tricep pose on the other side. Fantastic. So we have two variations of the tricep pose. In Wnbf UK, we want the arm closest to the judges to be directly straight down towards the floor, showing good tricep development. The other arm is lightly placed onto the waist and the arm is rotated around to show great arm and delt development. We then want to see the front leg extended in this pose, or the other variation, as was before with the chest, we can take the back leg to extend. So if you'd like to show us that one as well for me, Leila. Good. So we're going to rotate the arms round and we're going to show that tricep detail with the leg extended towards the back. It's entirely up to your choice which variation of this pose you would like to do. Facing back to the front, we'll have an abdominal and thigh pose. Okay, the abs and thigh pose consists of us making sure that we are in a T-shaped position. We're then going to take both arms up, over behind the head, and we're going to take them down across our neck and breathe all the air out down into the abdomen section. We're going to open up the legs to crucifix this abdominal and thigh pose, and we have a really sharp abs and thigh shot. This can be angled off to the side or directly forward for those of you who wish to have a different variation. And finally, we'll come back to our front relax pose. Thank you, Leila. So this is the fit body class. This consists of the mandatory symmetry round and the muscularity round. Please make sure you read the criteria. This is on the website. Have a good look at the poses and have a good play. And we'll look forward to seeing those of you who wish to come and do the fit body class at the Wnbf UK.